Hello, this is Glenn Bailey, Cast Iron Insurance here in Florence Union area. Wanted to bring a quick video to highlight the replacement costs. So a lot of times when we do a new home or business on a property, the actual home coverage, we do a replacement cost. We have a lot of questions on why we ask the details of it that we do. We made another video that showcases the difference between replacement cost, extended replacement cost, and guaranteed replacement cost. This is the emphasis on why it's important to get the accurate replacement cost. So every carrier has a replacement cost calculator. So very rarely will you ever get the same number between different carriers. They'll all have a variance on their own spin. But when we quote a new home, we'll ask, and some of it can be found online, some of it's conversation, but square footage of the home, the materials and finishes of like the exterior of any stamped concrete, paver patios, screened-in porches, covered decks, finished basement, number of bedrooms, finish of the floors, so hardwood versus luxury vinyl plank versus carpet, different types of metal roof versus composite roof, 3-tab roof, architectural roof complexity, so a barn style roof versus one with a bunch of hip roofs and stuff like that. A lot of fancy cuts and stuff would be more to replace. So all of those questions are being asked in order to get an accurate replacement cost. It's not trying to infringe, it's trying to make sure that you're correctly insured. We'll also ask if there's a pool, because there's a cost there to replace that. Usually that can be covered on the personal property, so there's that coverage there to make sure that it's calculated in. Sheds, barns, outbuildings, the different details on that are also part of it. And that's why we ask all those questions. One of the common questions we get asked is, why is the replacement cost different than the market cost, the market value? And that's simply because to rebuild a home, think if it totally lost in a fire. So you have the cleanup, you have the demolition, you may have to refooter it, redo the walls, etc. So there's more to go into a rebuild than a start, because usually when you start your home, if you drive out in one of the subdivisions or somewhere, it's a lot, they dig the hole, they build it. Whereas here, you got to haul it off, you got to make sure that there's no pollution, etc., etc. So that's why we run a replacement cost estimator. We got a lot of questions on it. There's about 2 pages worth of questions that we ask. How many bathrooms, granite countertops, formica countertops, laminate countertops, all of those questions that we ask to get a better picture of what your home looks like. So therefore, what would it cost to put you back whole if there was a fire or a tornado or whatever that created damage. Hopefully that helps. As always, if there's any questions, feel free to call us here at the office here at 859-982-0004. Again, it's 982-0004.